Don Pedro 2. Is it really called Don Pedro 2? I mean, there's 3 of them. So Don Pedro 1, 2, and 3.
The original one, the second one, and the third one. But they don't say, like, I don't think the sign says Don Pedro 2. It's the second of 3 Don Pedros.
But this one is Don Pedro 2. Watch him, he's near.
I see it.
So we've been there before.
To Don Pedro 1.
Don Pedro 1, and the food was delicious. Really, really good. So we're going to try this second one. Where's it at?
On, like, Pleasant Hill.
And there's only 3 of them. There's only 3 of them, and they're delicious. Me personally, they're the best Mexican in Atlanta.
Hands down.
Would you agree?
Oh yeah.
So we're going to check it out. We're going to go there, and you're going to watch me eat. It all started in September 2001 when Don Pedro was a lunch truck. 3 months later, Don Pedro restaurants were born. Famous and the first for selling 99-cent tacos, it's been a tradition ever since. I'm at their Don Pedro 2 to sample some Mexican eats. So I've got the beef torta. Oh wow. Do they use like a special bread?
I think that that's normally that kind of bread.
Oh man. The bread is delicious. The beef's nice and tender. Really, it's just really nice. The lettuce, tomato, avocado. I'm gonna try some of this hot sauce.
Have it again.
I've been missing out on some tortas.
Oh yeah?
Do you know what torta means?
Sandwich?
Got some pico de gallo. And this is really good. They've got like a salsa bar.
Yeah.
But this is free. It's so fresh. But it's just so simple. So what do they do to it? They don't really do anything to it.
No.
No, but when I make it, it don't taste as good as this.
I guess you don't make it very good.
I don't make it very good. Got some horchata or horchata. What's in that?
It's like a ground up rice drink.
Ground up rice drink with cinnamon, sugar. That's really, really good.
Like if rice pudding was a cold beverage.
A rice pudding with a cold beverage?
If rice pudding was a cold...
If rice pudding was a cold beverage. Got this tostada ceviche. Look at that. It's not soggy, it's not falling apart. It's beautiful. Got some shrimp there, got some tomato, got some lime. It's slightly sweet. Cucumber. That's so good. That's one of my favorite things.
Order número 20, number 20, caldo de res, 2 tacos.
Tacos. Try a bit of, put a bit of lime. That's how good that was. Alright, for the main course, how do you say this? Huevos? Huevos rancheros. So what is this? I got some steak.
Huevos is eggs.
Eggs? With a tostada?
No, tortillas. You got tortillas.
Oh.
Is there a tostada? Oh,
Yeah.
I guess there. I didn't know that came with that.
And steak.
And rice and beans.
Huevos rancheros. Huevos rancheros.
Yep.
With egg, steak, and a tostada.
Huevos rancheros means eggs.
Okay, with the tomato sauce.
Yeah.
Ah. So quiet now.
They want to hear your review.
That steak. That's good steak. Get some of this egg. It's really hard to eat with these plastic forks.
Yeah, I know.
I'm having a hard time trying to eat it. I'm having a really hard time. I'm going to try some of this egg. The steak. I love the egg, I love the steak, but I'm having a hard time trying to eat with this plastic fork, and I've got a steak knife. But the only thing that I don't like is this, the little tortilla or tostada. Very hard to cook. Egg. It's nice and thick, like an omelette.
Yeah.
Some avocado. I love the steak, I love the egg. I just can't understand why there's a tortilla. It's so soggy and it's...
Well, what I think is weird is you have one regular piece of silverware and one disposable piece of silverware.
Don Pedro 2, what did you think?
Well, I always get the same thing every time I go to a Mexican restaurant, which is like the vegetarian burrito plate or whatever. And I really like that they do something different because they add like avocado in there, and lettuce, and tomato, and beans, and rice, and it's like a lot of stuff.
That was a big plate of food.
Yeah, it's like a lot of stuff in the burrito. A lot of Mexican restaurants will just slap some beans and cheese in there and call it a day. So I really appreciate the thought to the vegetarian plate. So, I mean, and I always like their food. It's good. So I give them a 9 for mine.
A 9 for yours?
Yeah.
Sorry guys, I had to cut it short there because Abigail was crying, screaming, and you won't be able to hear me. So what I was saying was, the tostada, really quick, the tostada, the ceviche was delicious, my favourite. Well, not my favourite, but it was bloody delicious. I would give that a 9. It held well, sweet, tangy, citrusy, nice. The highlight for me was the beef sandwich. That was delicious. That bread, beautiful. Really, really good. I would give that a 9.5. And the beef was so tender. Really, really nice. The main, can't really say it, huevos, rancheros, whatever it is. Some parts with that were good, some parts not. The beef were good, some parts a little fatty, but delicious. The rice were fantastic, the refried beans were fantastic. The egg were really good. The tomato sauce wasn't spicy, but really, really delicious. But the thing that I did not like was the tostada, the tortilla. It was just soggy, no texture. It didn't need to be there. So I would rate that 7.5. No, a 7. So Don Pedro were fantastic. Good Mexican food, but I wouldn't order the main again. So, yep, really good. And if you're in Atlanta, go there, because he's got some really good Mexican food. Anyway, thanks guys. Whew.